Hello guys, we're just about to make some apple and blackberry flapjacks. Now why this particular flavour? Well, it was what my son requested. He asked me to make it, he loves his flapjacks, and I thought I will make him happy and make it for him as a surprise for when he finishes school. So what we're going to do, okay, we have 200 grams of oat flour, we have our blackberries with 100 grams, we have one apple, one gala apple, we have our raisins, we have our figs to add in, we've got our eggs, we've got our honey, okay. Now, first things first, as I say, we've got our oat flour. We're just going to weigh out 50 grams of raisins, and I do toy around with either apricots or figs, and I have to say that I think I prefer figs to a degree, purely simply because they stay a bit chewier in my personal opinion, and I normally go with around 100 grams. If I do have apricots, I split apricots and raisins evenly, so 75 grams each, but I'm looking for around about 150 grams. There we go, 99 grams, that will do. And all as I do with these figs is I just slice them up into small chunks. But as I say, figs seem to go really well with flapjacks, and my son absolutely loves them. I think most kids like dried fruit, to be honest. They've got that sweetness, but slightly healthier than obviously sweets or chocolate. First things first though guys, oven. Always forgetting the oven. So I'm going to turn it up full whack just to warm it up a bit faster, but I do want it to be at 175. So obviously if you are preheating the oven, go for 175, not full heat. Okay, I'm only doing it, as I say, just to warm it up a little bit faster. Now, chop that up, got our dried fruit in. Okay, next up, okay, we're gonna do our apple. Now what I do here, okay, I did start off when I was adding apples into my flapjacks, okay, making it quite chunky. Do like the core, but it became very hard to slice a flapjack into portions because it just chipped away, breaking up the flapjack when I was cutting it, portioning it up. So cut them a bit smaller. Let's see what I'm doing here. Cut it into quarters, then slicing it down the middle, making it a bit thinner, and cutting it into smaller cubes. And once we've done this, we can start adding in our wets, because this is the last bit of the dry ingredients. And of course you don't have to. If you like your apples a bit chunkier, you can keep it chunkier. But as I say, just be careful when you slice it. Okay, it does kind of chip away and make it hard to slice evenly. So put our blackberries in. Now these are frozen blackberries. Okay, you can use fresh. Obviously they are a bit more expensive, but stick them in, give a little stir. And then we weigh out, whilst that's waiting, we can obviously get our eggs ready. So something's gone wrong with the scales. Start again. There we go. Now, 80 to 85 grams of honey. So there we go, just over 80. And then what we will do, just whisk up our eggs. and stick it straight into our mixture. And then we give it a stir. And as I've said before, okay, I've been making these quite a lot lately. Not only are they good for me post-workout or even pre-workout, sometimes, mostly post, but also as well good for snacks, good for sticking in your kids' lunch boxes when they go to school, okay, or if they want a sweet treat and they start asking you for chocolate or sweets, you can give them a slice of this. And it does really satisfy their sweet tooth. Okay, so they do go for this. My son loves these, and happy to give them to him. Not obviously every day, but hell, instead of sweets and chocolate, I'll take this any day of the week. So let's just turn the scales off, and I certainly don't want the cling film. I want baking paper. And just a little tip for you guys, okay? I use a bread tin, okay, for my flapjacks. I much prefer them, okay, big and thick rather than flat and wide. Okay, each to their own, but I do just much prefer them when they're a bit chunkier. A spoon. But like I say, okay, obviously use whatever tray you want. Depending on the thickness, may and will, well, actually it will differ, okay, in terms of timing. This takes anywhere from 30 to 35 minutes. Okay, where if I use a thinner tray, it tends to be around about 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, but obviously every oven is going to be slightly different. But since I patted it down, it's good to go. And what I'll do, okay, I'll check it at around the 25-minute mark just to assess how it's getting on. Now obviously I don't want it that high, so now I can turn it down. It's warmed up quite fast. Okay, my oven is quite good like that. And what I'll do, okay, I'll let you go away and I will bring you back just to check on it, okay, at the 25-minute mark. Okay, see you soon, guys. Welcome back, guys. So we're just gonna check on the flapjack. It's been 27 minutes exactly. And voila, absolute perfect, absolute bang on. So that's it, guys. Basically what I'm looking for here, because it's quite thick, okay, I thought it'd be closer to 25 minutes, but as I say, 27 minutes, it's not going to be that much more than I expected, but every minute counts. And I'm looking for a bit of a soft, let me just turn the oven off. I'm looking for like a soft, springy texture. You can see the outside, I don't know if you can see it very well, but the outside, okay, is a little bit crispy, and in the middle, okay, is somewhat springy. Now that's going to be perfect for me, okay. Now everyone's going to like their flapjack slightly different, okay. You may like it a little bit harder, you may like it a little bit softer, but for me this is perfect because it will carry on cooking, okay, as it's cooling down just a tad. And that will be enough to keep it nice and moist, okay, because I cut it up, put it in the fridge when it's cold, and that's how I store my flapjacks. I don't dry store it, I keep it in the fridge, and when it comes out, it's absolutely perfect texture for my preference. Okay, so as I say, 27 minutes, okay, pick and choose your timings according to your oven, but remember, if you go for a slightly thinner baking tray rather than a bread tin, okay, it's going to need slightly less, maybe around 20 minutes, and just check it from there, okay, and go with your preference to how you like the texture of your flapjack. Guys, apple and blackberry flapjack, don't forget to subscribe if you want more recipes. Hope you enjoy it. If you do try it, comment below and let me know how you get on with it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. All the best.